Hi everyone, I'm Farmer Jolly and welcome back to our survival series on Riverbend Springs. Now, we are still in the same month as the last episode, we're still in November, and I've taken out a couple of baling contracts. Now, I've finished the one that was in field 19, and we've got field 51 left to do, but on the drive over, if you remember in the last episode, I paid the dealership to have a look for a new bale trailer, and they've managed to find one, which is amazing. So we're gonna, as soon as we get here, while we are here, we will just pull into the correct place of the field so we can find a nice starting point, which I think will be just down here. We might as well just use the side of the field. So we will start from here, but we're going to quickly jump into the store and we're going to purchase that so that we don't lose it. So it's here, it's nearly 50% off. Now, should we put those on? We have got round bales, so it would make it a bit easier. Yeah, so it's only 12,000, so I don't think we're going to finance it. And we can always take these off as well, quickly and easily when we need to move the pallets, which is brilliant. So yeah, we'll buy this outright. So £12,401. There we go. Perfect. So we've got to get this field finished. We've got 5,000, I think it was 5,000-ish from the last contract. We'll get this done, and we're going to move into December, where I think can we start selling stuff? Yes. The canola needs to be sold, so we're going to have to do that. And we'll get over 11,000, which is brilliant. So let's drop everything down and make a start. This field shouldn't take us too long. The last field, field 19, was slightly bigger. I think it was 6.4 acres and this is 5.7, and the last field didn't take us long, so this should take us even less time, which is brilliant. Now, for those of you who haven't seen the first few episodes, the goal for this series is really to just make the primary goal is to make a successful large-scale farm. We started off with just a small Zeta tractor, which we've still obviously got for those of you that are following on with the series, and some grass work equipment and one small grass field, and we've now expanded into a much bigger farmyard. We've got 3 fields and obviously this large Massey 9S and 2 other tractors, so we've got 4 tractors in total. We've got a combine. So the next stages are going to be to upgrade the combine to a much bigger combine than what we've got, and get some more larger vehicles and equipment. So this Massey was the first large piece of machinery that we bought. But that is the main goal, to get some bigger fields, some bigger machinery, and just see how we can progress. We've got the economic difficulty set to hard still, so we're not getting much, which is why our canola is only going to give us just over £11,000, because we are making this as hard of a challenge as we can. So that is our primary goal. We have also got the sort of side goal of completing the grain elevator museum, which is doing really well. I don't know what stage we're on and how many stages we've got left, but that is doing amazingly. But anyway, for now, let's finish this field and move on into December. Right, well, this is going to be the last bale for this contract. We've done 95% of the contract, and we've got 2 passes left. It's not even 2 full passes. So it's taken about the same time as the other field. The other field was slightly larger, but it was more square. So we a bit longer, but also quite a bit narrower. So I think that's why they took about the same time, because we didn't have to do as many turns. But not to worry, it's still not taking us that long. So what we're going to do is we've got to finish this field. We're going to get back to the farm. We'll get into December. There we go. So that is everything done. Let's unload the bale. We'll get the beacons on. And what's the fastest route? This way. Straight back past the store. Now, I'm tempted to leave the baler for now at the store and grab the bale trailer, because we need to get our bales off the fields. Yeah, keep going this way. That's fine. So we can progress into December. Now, it would be nice if our bales were ready or were turned into silage for December, but I don't think they're going to be. I think, if I remember from the earlier episodes when we were making silage, and pretty much just silage, I'm pretty sure they took quite a bit of time to convert. But that's okay, because we can hopefully make more. Now I'm thinking of doing corn and or sunflowers in our 2 or 3 fields, and just see how profitable that is. Now, it would be nice at some point to do some other types of crops, so maybe some sugar beets, peas, spinach, things like that. Things I don't normally have a go at. I've never actually done spinach or any of the new crops for that matter. So that might be something that we look at doing in the future. But for now, we are definitely going to be sticking with our combinable crops that we have the equipment for. So let's we'll put this just in front of our, I was going to say old bale trailer, but we might still use that in the future. If we don't, then we can always look at selling it. But for now, it can just sit there. I'm sure the store won't mind too much. So let's jump out of the cab. This is a lot bigger. It's going to really save some time. There we go. So we can now drive this straight back to the farm, and we will move on into December. Now, I think other than the canola that we've got to sell and possibly the silage, I don't think there's much we need to do. So we won't be staying in December too long. I think the same's going to be for January, because I think there's only a couple of things that we need to sell. February is going to be busy, because I think that is when our lettuce is ready to be sold. So there's a chance we can look at upgrading some of our equipment in this episode, which would be amazing. So we're going to go this way, and we will enter the farm in this here. And we might as well just drive over to the farmhouse so we can sleep. Let's turn the engine off. And I think we could go to about 9. Yeah, let's do that. Hopefully it's not too bad of a day. It's looking okay at the moment, which is nice. Oh, bit of snow. Oh, that's nice. So actually, something I forgot. We need to... Oh, that... Okay. that's on its way down, so we're going to have to sell that quickly. And no, we haven't got silage bales just yet. That's okay. Yeah, Feb, we're going to make a lot of money. We're going to make nearly £200,000 in Feb, probably over by the time we get there. So let's collect our 2 contracts. That's about 5.5 for that and just over 5 for that, which takes us back up to 76,000. So let's fire this up. We do need to sell the canola, but I also want to get these bales off the fields and try out our new bale trailer. So we have got auto load, and I don't know how many this is going to take. It would be useful if I there we go. So at least it's stacking them in the way that the correct way is what I will call it. So yeah, these bales, even though they're 150 centimeter bales, they are half the amount of liters than the 180, which isn't ideal. It would be nice if they were only a little bit smaller, but that's not the end of the world. We've made quite a few. I think it was 35 bales, which took ages to wrap, but it's going to be worth it in the end, because this should give us quite a lot of money from these bales. So we'll have to see how many bales we can actually fit on this trailer. But it's looking like quite a few, but I don't think we're going to get them all on. So let's get these done, and then we'll get this into a time lapse, get these bales collected, and then get the canola delivered. I'm not sure where that's got to go. Hopefully not too far away. The game save, which was what caused that bit of stutter just there. What's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 bales per row. Now, can we go another row high? That is the question. Yes, we can. Perfect. Right then, there we go. So that did not take us long at all. About 1.5 trailer loads, which is pretty good going. So we will unload these, because we are hopefully going to be taking the lettuce soon. There we go. That worked quite well. We can leave the trailer here for now. So let's swing around. We're going to have a lot of lettuce to sell, but we've got to get this canola sold first, so we can back in front of the 2 trailers. And then we'll load firstly into this. So where's canola? I don't know how much this is going to hold. That's at max, and this isn't going to... Well, it might take all of it. Is that all of our canola? Be good if it is. Yeah, we've got no more canola, and I didn't look where we are taking it, which is brilliant. I really thought that through. Canola, right. We've got Brain River Silo. That is the highest at the moment, so let's tag that. And where is that? Where is that? Oh, up here. Okay, so that's not too bad. So let's expand the map so that we know where we're going. So I think we can do it this way. So this is going to be a nice exploration. We've not been to there before, so as long as I don't get lost, we should make about 11 or just over £11,000. So I will see you when we are at the sell point. Right, well that really wasn't too difficult to get to. So we just pull through here and we should be able to start tipping. Now, can we dump the other one? If we do it sideways, we could do them both at the same time. Brilliant. Our money is going up and up, which is brilliant to see. We should get an environmental bonus as well. There's one trailer empty. And the other is empty about now. It's 10,975 for the crop and then 1,378 for our environmental score. That's okay. It's a little less than I was hoping for. I thought we were going to get over 11 for just the crop. But ooh, I thought we could make that without touching it. I think we did, but we did just catch it. Yeah, it's not terrible, but I was hoping we'd have got over the 11. We probably should have sold the canola first, but never mind. I'm going to get back to the farm, and there's nothing else we need to do in December, so we will progress into January. Right, we've got a couple more things to sell in January before we can move into Feb, when we can hopefully buy the buy some new equipment. Now, I was hoping we could go that way. We want to sell it at the best place, which is the train. I've never sold anything at the train before, so I think we'll give that a go. The problem is we've got to go quite a long way. Actually, let me just stop the tractor. So we're only going to get 5 grain mill. Where is the grain mill? Is that closer? The grain mill's tagged. Why can't I see it? Yep, the grain mill is a lot closer. So we are actually going to deliver it there. Now, had I thought, we could have taken the straw bales with us. Actually, we are going to do that. I'm going to swing back down here, and we're going to grab the straw bales and the bale trailer, because we can deliver those as well. So we will get all of the selling done straight away, and then we can get the lettuce sold. Now that is going to take quite a bit of time, because there is going to be a lot. I haven't actually looked as to how much we are expected to get, but let's just swing back around here. It's going to be interesting trying to get the straw bales, and only the straw bales. Hopefully we can do it though. So let's grab that. And I'm going to try and do that on purpose, actually. Try and push them just a bit so that they aren't close. Oh, I don't want to go onto the bale. There you go. So can we get them from here? Yes, we can. Now can we get these last two? Perfect. That worked surprisingly well. I was very concerned that we were going to end up either collecting some of the lettuce or the silage bales. That could not have gone better. Right. We're going to drop the oats off at the grain elevator and the straw to the farmer's market. So we'll probably do oats first, then the straw on the way back. And the nice thing is, because we're going into the centre of the town, everything's pretty close together and we're not too far away. Now the question is, when we've got the money, what are we going to buy first? Now, we've been looking at the John Deere, I think it's the 700, I think it's something like that, that's what we've been looking at for our combine, or to change combines to. And I would love to get the Mercedes-Benz UNIMOG. So let's unload the oats. That's going up really well. Hopefully we'll be able to get both, because we will obviously sell our current combine, which I think is still quite high. So we get 4,777 for that and 600 for the environmental score. Now, if I remember correctly, the animal dealer is... Oh, not down this road. Can we do a bit of off-roading and squeeze through? Yes, we can. It's down this road. Straight through here. Straps off. There we go, 5,733 for our bales, plus 720 for environmental. That's amazing. Now, it's amazing that we got that much, but the lettuce, that's going to be unreal. We're probably going to have over £300,000 when we've sold the lettuce. And I think the combine is only about 200,000 if we bought it outright, and same for the Unimog. And the plan is to put them both on hire purchase and spread the cost over a few years with as high a deposit as we can. So we will see how we can do that in a second. So we will drop this big trailer off so we can park the little trailer. So big trailer can go there for a second and position the little trailer. Oh, that did not go well at all. That's a bit better. Connect to that and then disconnect that. Right, let's see how much we're going to get for the lettuce. Welcome to February. Now, I am glad we got this trailer because we've got over 218,000 litres to sell. However, the good thing is, well, it's all good because we're going to get a lot of money. We're going to get nearly £250,000 just from the lettuce, which is amazing. I think this is probably the best amount of money we've got from the lettuce. It's only going to take us 3 trailer loads, but the problem is, because we've got 96,000 litres on a full trailer, it's very top heavy. So corners, we've got to go pretty slow. Now we could get, I think it's about £500 total more if we would sell at the train. However, I think I need to have a telehandler to be able to load pallets. But if anyone knows for sure if I can load pallets on at the train, then please let me know. But I've just thought that the fact that we're getting nearly 250 grand just from the lettuce, £500 go to a different sell point isn't the end of the world, which is why I've decided to take them to where we normally take them, the restaurant. They must have too much lettuce by now, surely, but they always want more, and I'm not going to complain because they pay very well. So see if we can come around here nice and slowly. Right, this is going to be amazing, but we've sold lettuce here especially quite a few times, so I will get all the lettuce sold. I was going to say 3 times, but I'm not sure if it is 3. I think it's going to be, but it could end up being more. So I will get it all sold. I will see you when we're about to sell the last trailer load, and we can then hopefully get some new equipment. Right, we're going to have a slight change of plan. We are still going to get all the lettuce sold. We've only done the first load, but I had a quick look as to whether we could, well, in the store, just to see how much we would need. And something has caught my eye in the sale. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the tractor off here. And this, it's 31% off. It's part of the Mercedes pack, obviously, but most of it we're going to leave the same. We'll leave that like that for now. I do like the chrome grille. We're of course got to have the horns on top and have the illuminated badge, and I absolutely love this colour, which luckily doesn't change the cost. So that, to me, looks amazing. So let's hire purchase that, 50% deposit. I think we'll do that on a 5-year, because that's only going to cost us £826 a month. So let's get that. We are then in here. There's a lot of different trailers that we could choose, but I think, has this got auto load? I believe it does. Or do we go for a flatbed? Because actually, something like this might be even better for us. I think we're going to go for that. So let's hire purchase that. Again, at a 50% deposit, and we can do that over 5 years. There we go. So we'll jump into our brand new truck, because that should allow us to sell all the lettuce in one go. This looks amazing. Oh, and this is the truck with the cameras for side mirrors. That's really cool. I love the fact that we've actually got functioning cameras. Now hopefully this fits. Yes, it does. So, and it's only got 38 hours on the clock. This is really going to speed things up. And I did say that I wanted to get a... Oh, that's unfortunate. That's something that I'm going to have to keep my eyes open for. I did want to get a bigger trailer, but it means that we can actually get a trailer to go on the truck, which is going to speed everything up. Obviously, it would be nice to get a larger trailer to cart from the fields, but this is really going to speed things up. And if we can, we will still get the UNIMOG today. So let's see if we can load all of the lettuce straight away. Now, this was a complete surprise. I wasn't planning to get a truck this soon. I was planning to get the combine and the Unimog, but the fact this came up 30% off on sale. It's the problem with this long trailer. Is it the trailer or what are we? The trailer's not really that stuck. I think. Well, that's loud. I think we're struggling in the snow. That's not ideal. Okay, there we go. We are moving, which is good. This is really going to speed things up. So in theory, we can pull up the whole length. There should be more than that. There really should be a lot more than that. Yeah, it's 120. There we go. Try and keep this loading. Oh, I've just noticed that some aren't actually getting strapped right at the back and they're falling off. That can't be everything. Right, so the truck and trailer actually wasn't able to hold that many. I have modified it slightly, but why are you not moving? I'm trying to get this on follow me. So let's double check the controls, because I'd like to do it all in one. Right, so right control F. That's what I thought. F, follow. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. So now that should follow us. Just going to make sure we take the corners nice and wide so that the trailer can make it round. But this is the last of the lettuce. Now, I think what we're going to do, I think the Unimog is going to be more help to us straight away than the combine. So what we'll do is, to finish the episode, we will finally buy the Unimog, and in the start of the next episode we will get it to work. But I will first have a quick look as to how much the combine's going to cost us, because we should have enough money, to be fair. Actually, yeah, no, we'll be fine, because we're still producing a lot of lettuce, and all year round it's a good price. It's just best in Feb. I can hear the truck behind us and see on the mini-map that it is following us. Please say it made it over. Yes, it did. Actually, rather than buying the Unimog to end the episode, I think we'll get the lettuce all sold and we'll buy the Unimog in the start of the next episode, because that's something that we can look forward to. But we need to get all this sold and see how much money we've got. Now, this follow me has worked really well. I think we're going to use this quite a bit more, because that is amazing. Let's just see how it handles this bridge, and or how I handle the bridge even. So we can get around no problem. How's the truck going to handle it? So let's straps off. That's one lot sold, and the truck actually did really well. So let's cancel the worker and take these off. There we go. We have got nearly £300,000. That is absolutely amazing. I can't believe that, and that is actually a really, really cool look. Truck and tractor working together. So we're going to end the episode there. We will be starting the next episode by buying the UNIMOG and possibly, if we can, the combine. That would be amazing if we can get both. But as always, thank you very much for watching. I really do hope you've enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll see you back here for the next one. Thanks again for watching, and bye for now.